Right then, so let's get on to the A to Z 10p's. The first thing is they have actually said, and as everybody is now starting to find out, they're releasing 2019 A to Zs. The 2018 A to Zs, which is the ones we sold on advance order, 5.2 million have been, that's the official figures, 5.2 million have been put into circulation. Now what we don't know at the moment is whether or not they will do an even mix all the way through to 26 letters. If they did that, then that's 200,000 a letter. If they do the same thing as they did with the Olympic 50p's, then they could make 300,000 of one letter, 100,000 of another, 50,000 of another, and so on. So no one knows yet what the mintage figures are for the individual letters. All we know is the mintage figure for the entire 26 letters was 5.2 million, which is a maximum, as I say, 200,000 a letter, and that's 50,000 if you want rarer in a way than Kew Gardens. Kew Gardens 250,000 minted, and that's 100 quid, and these are 200,000 per letter. So at the moment, you know, it's a conversation piece, isn't it? as to how much they're going to go up to. Will they go up to as much as 100 quid each over the next 10 years, in 10 years time, the same as a queue, or will they not? I think it's probably likely that they will go up to serious money over the next 5 to 10 years. They're not going to go up, like everything, it's not going to go up fortunes in 1 year. It will go up as time goes on, because at the you know, even though there aren't that many 5.2 million 10p's, the market's flooded with them at the moment. So from a personal investment point of view, as a collector even, it's worth buying all the letters you can get hold of. Now you know what the mintage figure is, buy all the letters you can get hold of. If you can get hold of them cheaper than I'm selling them, as I often say, snap their hand off, buy them. I'm not saying you have to come and buy them off me. That would be nice, buy them off me, great. But if you can find them cheaper elsewhere, buy them. And buy as many as you possibly can. And we often talk about how much people can afford to invest in something to put in the back of their wardrobe. Well, at the moment you can buy them for 2 or 3 quid. So we're selling the Bunce ones at 3.50. And I've got no intention of putting them up just yet, but they will go up. I'll put them up to 4.95, and then I'll put them up to again from there, no doubt. But at the moment I'm selling the Bunce at 3.50. So if you can get them cheaper, buy them, stick them in the back of the wardrobe. You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with them. Don't dither about it too long, because you know, the longer you wait before you buy them, then the longer you wait before you buy them, the more expensive they will be. That's what I meant to say. So getting on to, right, so now we need to get on to the upgrades and all the rest of it. So if you've ordered A to Z, all the letters have all been sent. So anybody that ordered, pre-ordered, advance ordered, odd letters and part sets and all the rest of it, that's all been dealt with. If you asked us to replace it with multiples, that's already been done. They've all been done. If you've upgraded, most of those have been done. Most of the upgrades have been done and all sent out. So a lot of you have gotten by now, and if you haven't gotten by now, you'll be getting them within the next day or two if you upgraded to the set over the next week. I had another delivery in today of 100 sets, so we've got them in stock ready to go. So what else was I going to say? So yes, so they're in stock ready to go. Upgrades now. I'm not forcing anybody to upgrade. I'm not forcing anybody to give me more money. If you want to go, look, forget it, Ian, give us my money back, that's fine. I will refund you your PayPal payment. If you want the money refunded and credited to your account, I will do that and add 20%. However, it's worth just staying in the list, because there is 200,000 of each one at least minted, 5.2 million of them minted. So as time goes on, we will see them, we will get them, and we will be able to fulfill all of the sets that people pre-ordered. But because we now know what the mintage figures are, I don't expect those sets to be fulfilled too quickly, if you see what I mean. Mind you, if I'm lucky enough to get a lot of the letters, I'll make a couple up with bunts. I don't mind doing that. But at the moment, if you want to stick out for the set, stick out for the set. I don't mind blanking. Stick out for the set. Just don't bother contacting us. Anybody that doesn't contact us, your label will just stay there in the pile, waiting to be fulfilled. However, if you do want to upgrade to the bunts, go to the listings. Last week's video actually shows you how to, when you click on the listing page and then the name of the item you're looking at, if you click on that, it actually opens up a variations box, and you can choose which variation you want. So you can choose which letter you want, you can choose the set, you can choose the upgrade, and which upgrade. If you bought a cheap and cheerful set, please use the cheap and cheerful upgrade. We've had people choosing the wrong upgrade for what they bought, and that's just confused us and taken up quite a bit of time. We've also had people that have bought upgrades and haven't bought the original, and that's taken up some time, because we've got to make sure that we don't send out something that we shouldn't be sending out. So that all takes time and stuff, so it's a lot better for us if you pick the right one. All right. And as I say, I'm not forcing anybody to upgrade, so you can upgrade if you want to. That offer is there if you want to. Yes, there is this thing about the extra postage, but for the most part, I just think the customers, as it were, do very well, because we just charge the one postage fee. Doesn't matter how many you buy. So when you buy six coins all on advance order and we send them all separately, you're not paying any more postage. But if anybody thinks that they have paid a bit too much, just get in touch, tgbch@outlook.com. Also, if anybody's looking at upgrading, so say the people from that paid initially, for example, that paid £39.95 for the set, and then I reduced the price by a tenner and said I would give those people 50% free. Well, if those people want to upgrade, we'll give them the tenner back. So, or we'll give extra letters or whatever, because it's upgrading to bunts, so I can't give the 50% extra free. But because it means that you're paying, if you like, an extra tenner more than someone else who bought it cheaper, in a way, that's not fair for you. So I couldn't put in too many variations. It was just not possible. So I knew that the hardcore customers that were in at the beginning, those I can talk to those. We can deal with you one by one and either refund you the tenner or put extra letters in or put it into your rewards account with an extra 20%. That's fine. So just let us know what you want to do with that. We don't want to charge you extra money, not at all. So if you think that's the case, just get in touch and we'll organise it for you. All right. Now, with the new 2019 A to Z letters, we have got a listing up for that, and it's a sort of a pre-order. Now, when I say a sort of a pre-order, I'm not doing advance order on coins going into general circulation like I did before. No, I'm not going to do that, especially when I know in advance that the total mintage for all 26 letters is 2.1 million, which is a maximum 100,000 a letter. So no, I'm not going to do that. But what I have done is we've ordered 100 sets of the 2019s, and you can and that listing is on our site. So I'm going to try and put that in the newsletter. So if you're looking at this from the newsletter, just look down the newsletter for the 2019 A to Z listing, and you'll be able to buy that for I can't remember what the price is now. I think it's £59 you'll be able to buy that for. Also, we have got the folders. They've just come in. So if anybody's looking to get any folders, you can use your vouchers, you can use your reward points and get yourself an A to Z 10p folder. They're also listed on our site, and you should be able to find those quite easily. We have got a search option, and it is the top left of the page on the greatbritishcoinhunt.com, and I think it's a pretty good search. So if you search folder, it would bring up the listing with a folder in it. So that's available, and it's available to pre-order now at 59 quid, but it's not going to take as long to come in because you're pre-ordering a bunt set, and that bunt set is going to come very quickly. I would imagine, I don't know, but I would imagine within a few weeks. So there you are. So you can pre-order the bunt set as well. Also, when you order the bunch set, it doesn't come with a folder, so you have to buy that separate. There's no way that I can include that in the folder at the prices that we have to pay to buy them. And again, we're not doubling our money even. We're not even 50% in our money, I don't think, on this. So, you know, they're going to be a low price for a little while I've got access to be able to get the bunts, because I can sell as many of them as I get ordered. So then, even though they're difficult to get hold of, they're not difficult for me to get hold of from a bunts point of view. They're only going to be difficult to get hold of from a circulator point of view. The bunts won't be difficult for me to get hold of for a few months. So don't worry if you're a bit skint and you're thinking, oh, I want one, but I ain't got any money right now. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll still be able to get hold of them in a few months. I mean, I'm still being able to get hold of the 2018 sets. But at the moment they're the same price, so 59 quid for a 2019 set, even though it is half the mintage. While we're on the subject of the A to Z 10p's, there are going to be some people out there that are probably sitting on a load of spares and don't want them. If you don't want them, they'll be handy for us, because we can use them to spread around to the customers, and they might be letters that we need in order to fulfil sets and so on. So I will give you 75p per letter, payable in reward points. I've got to allow enough for us to make a profit on top of that. But if you've got any spare 10p's, is 75p per 10p coin enough to twist your arm and let us have them? And like I say, let us know, tgbch@outlook.com, speak to Logan, and send them through to us. Put a note in to say who you are, and so we know who to credit the points to, and we'll give you 75p a letter and credit your reward points. I tell you what, we'll push it to 80p a letter, just round it off, 80p a letter, and we'll credit you in your reward points. Alright, that's 8 times your money if you got them from the post office yourself. So by all means, we'll take them off you at 80p a letter and pay you in reward points, and then we'll just recirculate those coins and put them into the sets that we've got to put together. And by the way, if you're trying to work it out, then the 2019 A to Z 10p's are going to be 2.5 times as rare as the Kew Gardens. If it's 100,000 a letter and Kew Gardens is 250,000, then it's 2.5 times as rare, or Kew Gardens, the other way around. So a lot rarer and a lot more difficult to get hold of. Absolutely worth getting, absolutely worth piling a few quid into, believe me. And I think that brings us to the end of the A to Z update. I don't want to waffle on too much, but that's it. If there's anything I've not covered, well, let me know. I think I've covered everything to do with the A to Z 10p's. So all the offers are still there. You can have a refund, you can have a recredit, you can have multiples, and you can have an upgrade. There you go. And if you have an upgrade, you'll have them within a week. So that's it. Thanks very much, and tell your friends, and subscribe. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll get this information the moment it's uploaded. For example, today's Wednesday. It's the video and update day, and because I've done so many videos, etc., and had to go out early, one to the dentist and one thing or another, the day's got away from me. I upload the videos as I take them, and people are already acting on the 2 videos that I put up already. That's before putting this one up, and I'm no doubt that when this one goes up, people will react to this one before I've even sent it out in the newsletter. So if you want to be first with the information, or first with the offers, or first with whatever, with the deals, then it is in your interest to subscribe, because what will happen is, if you subscribe to our channel, you'll get a notification from YouTube each time we upload a video. And I don't upload personal videos and stuff like that, really. Odd ones now and again, but I don't. But I do upload regularly the Great British Coin Hunt videos, and we have a separate playlist specifically for the Great British Coin Hunt videos. Okay, and you can access that playlist simply by going to tinyurl.com/TGBCH vids, VIDS. So that's what you've got to do to go to there, and that will take you straight to the playlist with the latest one at the top. Okay, thanks very much. See you soon.